Today we will be learning to solve a 5th grade word problem using fractions and operations. When looking or talking about fractions, we are talking about a whole, and the equal parts inside of it. Or the equal parts of that whole, sorry. And remember, when making up a whole, the pieces or parts have to be equal. That is one common misconception students may have, is that they forget that the pieces or parts of the whole have to be equal. Let's take a look at our word problem. Sam has 12 slices of pizza. He ate 2/4 of them. How many slices did he eat? Okay, so in this scenario, 12 is our whole, 4 is the number of groups we are looking for, and 2 are the parts of the group. First, we will be solving this problem using the set model. Our whole, which is 12, is represented by a set of objects, and we are going to use colored counters. Notice they are double-sided, and this will help us solve our word problem. Let's count our objects to make sure that we have enough. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. And remember, these 12 counters are representing our whole. We will take these counters and divide them into 4 equal groups. I'm going to lay out 4 counters, 1, 2, 3, and 4. Now that we have 4 groups, we are going to keep placing our counters down until we have no more. And as you can see, I'm adding a counter to each row. We have 4 different rows, and I'm going to separate these so it's easier to look at or read. So we have 1, 2, 3, and 4. So now we have 1, 2, 3, 4 groups. These 12 counters are divided into 4 groups. In order to make a proper fraction, each group has to be equal. So how can we represent 2/4 of our 12 counters? We can flip over 2 of our 4 groups, like so. Looking at our 4 groups we had, 2 of our groups are different. Now we can count our blue counters to see what 2/4 of our 12 would be. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Using our set model, we divided our whole, which was 12, into 4 equal groups, and we found that the unit fraction of 2/4 is 6. So, looking back at our problem, we found out since Sam ate 2/4 of the 12 slices, that means he really ate 6 pieces, or 6 slices in this case. We are going to take a look back at our problem and solve it using the area model. When we look at our area model, we have a part that has a certain area that represents the whole. Represents a part of the whole, sorry. Looking back at our set model, we know that we had 4 groups. With our area model, we have our pieces that represent our equal parts of the whole, and we have 12 pieces since we know that our whole is 12. These are our 12 pieces, and these are our 4 groups. To start, we are going to divide our 4 groups, or we are going to lay out our 4 groups, sorry. And we are going to divide these 4 groups into 3 equal pieces. And we know that they are divided into 3 equal pieces when we look back at our set model, and we can see that each group of 4 has 3 pieces. So let's count our pieces. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. You can see we have divided our 4 groups with the 12 pieces into 3 equal parts. These are our 12 pieces. Our 4 groups are 12 pieces, and then are divided into 3 parts. Now we are going to represent 2/4 of our whole. When we look at our set model, we know that we have 2 whole groups that are blue out of our 4. With our area model, we will have 2 parts of our 4 that are represented. We will cover up 2 circles with equal pieces. This represents 2 of our 4. And when we look at our separate pieces, we can count to see that there is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 pieces that make up 2/4 of 12. And this represents that Sam had that 2/4 of 12 is the 6 slices.